The weather is starting to get nicer, my allergies are acting up, which must mean it is time for the Sephora Spring Savings Event. Twice a year, Sephora puts everything on sale for either 10, 15, or 20% off, depending on what level VIB Insider you are. This year, for Rouge members, the highest level, it starts tomorrow, the 14th, and runs through the 24th. You get 20% off everything. For VIB and Insiders, it starts on the 18th, also running through the 24th. For the entire time, the Sephora collection is 30% off. And I have found some really good things that I really enjoy out of the Sephora collection. If I think about it, I'll link those videos down below for you. What I have in this video is a very short buy this, not that list. And namely, that's just some products that have really let me down. And okay, one surprise. And then I'm going to share my wish list with you. First up on the buy this, not that, do not buy this. This is the eyeshadow from Gwen Stefani from her, Gwen, I mean, I love you, but what the heck is the X in there? Anyway, I picked this up, I think it was during the fall VIB sale. And I was really diligent when I went to the store. I mean, I swatched everything. My recollection is that these palettes are all pretty neutral, which, don't get me wrong, that is what I am reaching for 97% of the time. I just want a good neutral palette. I'm also finding I like a quad palette, not so many decisions. And I did swatch these in the store. Oh, sorry for blinding you with my lights there. I did swatch these in the store. But the reason why they're on my don't buy this list is the two shimmers are really awful. They don't come out easily. They don't go on easily. They don't wear well. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you like it? Yeah. So yeah, don't, the mattes are fine, but honestly, I don't need a two-pan palette. So that was really disappointing. Instead, Pat McGrath has a new mini palette out, and I love her mini palettes. First of all, this one is $29, and then you get your discount off of that, as opposed to the mothership palettes that clock in at like, what, $125? Now, don't get me wrong. I own 5 mothership palettes, and I own a bunch of her smaller palettes. And especially the other mini that she did right before this one, I've got a video on it. I'm going to try to remember to link all of these down below for you. I love it. And for this new one, which is the mini eyeshadow palette in Sublime Smoke, if you can wear warm colors, this looks lovely. It's a nice mix of 3 mattes, 3 shimmers. Her shimmers are divine. They go on like a dream. They wear like a dream. I've got one of hers on right now. I remembered using it this morning, why I love Pat McGrath's eyeshadows so much. So for less money, get the Pat McGrath. For the second, buy this, not that. I have raved about this product before. This is from Kerastase, and the product name is a mouthful. It is the Chroma Absolu, let me look for it in English, the Resurfacing High Shine Rinse Treatment. This is a very liquidy product. You put it in, you leave it on for 2 minutes, you rinse it out. It makes my hair so smooth, so soft, so shiny. I use it about once every 3 or 4 weeks. I absolutely love it. I loved it so much that I bought the conditioner and the shampoo from this set. Now this is the don't buy this. First of all, this stuff is stupid expensive. And it's just not all that in a bag of chips. I was really hoping that this would be a power trio and that I would get a lot of the shine and smoothness I get from this product using the shampoo and conditioner. And it just doesn't. It does not deliver. So skip this. Definitely invest in this. Okay, I mentioned I had a surprise. I picked up this Valentino. This is one of their deluxe trial sizes. Insider tip, even if you have a Sephora store where you can go buy stuff, if you know what you want and you buy it online, there's a whole section where if you spend $25, $35, you can get deluxe sample sizes of a lot of different products. It's a great way to try stuff. And I got this Valentino mascara. It is their Magnificent mascara. It's the one that comes in the red tube, not the black tubes. I'm not a big Valentino fan. I don't know that I've ever used any Valentino makeup, but I love this mascara. It gives me lengthening, it gives me thickening. I feel like my lashes are just lush, just fabulous and lush. It's what I'm wearing right now. I was showing you the wand there because it picks up a ton of product, but it also helps lift it through your lashes. It doesn't clump. And I was super surprised. I was expecting this mascara to be hella expensive. And relatively speaking, it's not. For the full-size product, it is $32, which ranks right in there with all of the other luxury lines mascaras, including the surprise don't buy Lancome Lash Idol. Okay, don't get me wrong. This is an amazing mascara, but I've gone through, I think this is my third tube, and I'm kind of over it. I mean, yes, it gives me lashes a mile long. Fabulous. But they aren't thick and luscious. They're just long and skinny. I don't know many of us that have a problem with having too many lashes. So I'm a lot more into the lush and long than the skinny and long these days. And last but not least, buy almost any other sunscreen. Do not buy the Tatcha the Silk sunscreen. It is not the performance of the sunscreen I have an issue with. It was fine. My problem is the packaging. I got this last year when I did a trial of a bunch of sunscreens, and then I spent the rest of the summer using them all up. And the Tatcha, the purple metallic that they use on the outside of the packaging, flaked off every time I touched the bottle. And so what I ended up with was I would put the sunscreen on and then I'd have to look in the dreaded 10X and find all the little purple flakes on my face. What? For $60, you can't make packaging that doesn't flake off on your fingertips? Don't do it. So on my wish list, and I have to confess here, I have way too much makeup. I could live another 250 years and I would never need to buy new makeup. Okay, yeah, it would go bad, but my stash is bodacious. So I don't need anything, but I'm reminded of why I'm doing this, which is I invest my time and my money so that you don't have to waste yours. So some of the things I would like to try. I feel like it's hard to find strictly finishing powder. Lots of powders are both, or there's lots of setting powders, but I like a good finishing powder. For me, I feel like it just gives a nice finished kind of veil, soft look to my makeup. I do my best to get a little swipe on my eyeshadow. It makes my eyeshadow last a little bit longer. And my go-to has been the IT Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Pores, either the compressed finishing powder or the loose. And Ilia has a soft focus finishing powder. So I think I'm gonna pick that up so I can give it a try. Youth to the People has a moisturizer with ashwagandha in it. Ashwagandha? Okay, this word. It is an antioxidant, and I'm curious to see how it works in a moisturizer. I've been taking an oral supplement of it for a while, but like I said, curious about using it on my skin, and I like Youth to the People. Iconic London has an Underglow Blurring Primer. It's got really good reviews, and I'm curious to try a new primer. Ole Henriksen has these Banana Bright Plus Vitamin C under eye sticks. And I've confessed here before, I almost never use concealer. I just find that there's not the return on investment for me. But it doesn't mean I wouldn't look for one, and these look like an interesting hybrid between skincare and makeup. I have a weakness for eyeshadow palettes. I'm somewhere in the, 120s, 130s in the number of eyeshadow palettes I own. I don't think I've ever owned one of the Dior palettes, the 5-pan palettes, and I'm gonna at least swatch the Shades of Brown palette and the Soft Cashmere one. At least online, I'm really drawn to them, and who doesn't want a new palette? I also love finding a good bargain in skincare. As I mentioned, there's a lot from the Sephora collection I'm a big fan of, so I want to try their AHA peel. It looks like it would be a nice, fairly gentle exfoliation in a 10-minute mask. And then the last item on my list, I'm really not sure about. It's the KVD Beauty Good Apple Full Coverage Transfer Proof Vegan Serum. Now, to me, a serum foundation and full coverage transfer proof don't really go in the same sentence. Also, Kat Von D sold all her interest in the KVD beauty line a while ago. I think it's interesting that they kept the KVD name. Clearly they thought there was some cachet left to that, but like I said, I'm really on the fence about that. And then I love me a good lip gloss. I will be picking up one of the Pat McGrath lip glosses. It's what I'm wearing right now. I love just getting one in every sale to add to my collection. And then Merit has a line of tinted lip oils that I would like to try. And Ilia has a balmy gloss tinted oil. So I'd like to compare and contrast those two brands. Is there anything that's on your list? Is there anything that you want me to try? Let you know how I like it? Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy one of my previous Sephora sale videos. I think everything I talked about in that video is still available. Or check out the playlist with all of my will I buy it, won't I buy it sale videos.